Catalyst Mints, proprietary formula blends the high-impact energy of B vitamins, caffeine and taurine with the precision focus of Siberian Euphoro. Grab a tin of Catalyst Mints and get ready to feel the pulse and game all night without slowing down one bit. And also check out Boss Boxes. Boss Boxes contain everything you need to kick ass at your favourite games, all in a single package. Use promo code TL at checkout to save 10% on your order. Finally, if you want to pimp your controller, check out Fatal Grips, purveyors of the custom skins and grips you see me using on my controllers in my videos. Use promo code TL at checkout. All links in the description. Go now! Hello YouTubers and villagers, it's TIL here and welcome back to Train Simulator 2017, where today I was actually going to be doing the Class 175 enhancement pack, making a video on that, but I decided to do a poll on Twitter instead and asking what you guys wanted, and you actually suggested the Class 66, so that's what we're going to be doing in this video instead. So let's just get to standard, because that's what the scenario is I want to do. If one ever loads, here we go. Let's select our route, which is going to be the Greater Main Line London to Ipswich, thank you. And let's find the Class 66 among this lot. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Here it is. And we're going to be doing this one here. The Felixstowe South to... Unfortunately, it's cut off, so I can't really tell you guys, can I? Anyway, description for this one is part 1 of 2. It's a glorious July afternoon, and you must drive GBRF freight 66723 at Chinook between Felixstowe and Shenfield with a rake of container flats. In this first part, you will drive as far as Ipswich East Suffolk Junction, year 2013. Alright, it's a clear summer afternoon. Well, I guess that's a late afternoon, isn't it? Not sure when the cut-off point is, when the evening is. But anyway, since I don't have anything else to say at the moment, let's bloody go! Stop! Haha, I didn't cough this time. Anyway, guys, got something special coming next week. Keep your eyes peeled. Alright, here we are in our Class 66. Get that vigilance device operating right now. Anyway, let's start her up and get out of here. So, reverser actually functions on this train, which is nice. Clear the address. Daylights, please. Cal light, don't need. Desk light, don't work anyway. Instrument lights, don't think we'll need them. Tail lights, definitely don't need. Demister and brake test, don't need either. I think only one's operational anyway. Reverser, into forward. And release the brake. And be on our way. Notch 2. Oh, and I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but this is actually the Amazon Parallels Enhancement Pack for the 66, not the Pro Sound Pack. So it's got all the dynamic exhaust effects and all the improved cab textures you'll see here as well. Quick look around as we go over here, so you can admire this new cab texture. I mean, we've only got to go via a signal, so it's not like we're doing anything major here. Set that to good brake timing, since we're not really a passenger train here, are we? Right. Idle. I thought of some workers there for a second, but it's just a digger. It's panic at all. Speed limit's 10 as we come out of here. And then got to go via that signal and then drive to Ipswich East Suffolk Junction, and then that's this first part done. So I assume part 2 is where it gets exciting. Let's go to notch 2. Just want to see what's the highest I can go. I think it is notch 1, but we'll find out. Let's go down to notch 1 anyway. It's probably waiting for us to go out this 66 here. Yeah, we're going to pass just alongside it. Oddly enough, we're actually still accelerating now. It's quite annoying. Let's try that again. Notch 1. Yeah. Not idle, please. Just because it's a stationary train, you gotta do it. I mean, ask anyone, they'll tell you. If you're passing a stationary train on the opposite line, you got to sound the horn if you pass it. So, ask anyone, they'll tell you that. And if you're wondering why it's 2, just in case there's somebody like here, it could be like a rail worker there or something, and you're telling them, you're saying, right, train coming, get out of the way, essentially. And soon enough, the limit will extend to 15 miles an hour, at which point we can, to an extent, put the hammer down. Whoa. That was the vigilance device, or the driver vigilance device. What that is if you don't move any of the controls for about, I think that was about a minute, I think it was, then it will sound, and then if you don't do that, then it will apply emergency brakes. So it keeps your train safe, stops it running away should you pass out or something. Right. One thing I will do is put the train lift button on. So what that does is it will, when the back of the train passes the 40 marker, or when you press it, which, well, in my case was just after that 40 limit marker, it will beep twice, and that way you know that the back of the train's gone over. So if it's good when the line speed's going to increase. That way you know when you can speed up. So I'm just keeping it in notch 2 for now, just as we go through here. Might drop down to 1, not sure about it though. I mean, we're going 11 in notch 2, so vigilance device. Don't worry, Mr. Vigilance Device, I'm alive, but thanks for keeping tabs on me, keeping us all safe. Thank whoever invented the vigilance devices for doing so. Otherwise, who knows how many runaway trains you'd have. Quick look outside. Bloody Jippos. Not sure if Jippo Fest or Caravan Site. Somebody from Felixstowe could probably tell me, but I don't know. Is there a Caravan Site just before this Felixstowe plant, or is that Jippo Fest? No idea. Right, there we go. Just trying to accelerate for whatever reason. I mean, I've got brakes released, sanders on, PBL brakes released. Locomotive brakes released. Must have just got a heavy train. Must be why. I'm trying to hold this at Trainson World, Jesus. And speaking of Trainson World, they've confirmed it. International routes will be coming. Just won't happen overnight. So that's something to look forward to, isn't it? You know? Doing this in Unreal 4? Sign me up. And, actually, something I will say is, major thanks to GBRF for it, guys. Go show them some love, otherwise this pack wouldn't have been possible. Because they were the ones who recorded the sounds of this pack. Or, you know, or helped Armstrong Powerhouse record the packs, I should say, or sounds. We're going uphill, that's why. That's why it's taking forever to accelerate. Just go up to 50% throttle. $8 miles to the next signal. Right, looks like we aren't being timed on this, so we just got to get there. Which is good. Though I'd rather be timed, I do like a challenge. Probably time on the next one, won't we? Next part, which we will be doing. Let's see, where's it this train's going? Hams Hall. Okay. Right, we're starting to pick up steam now, so let's... Yes, I know I'm speeding. Get off the bat with you. There's another new feature, the EM2000 screen, which I'll show you in a bit once we get out of here. If I can remember what buttons for it. If I can remember the buttons for it, I'll show you. I think it's control and the numbers, but I'll double check on that. Right, we're going up to 60 just soon. So hit the train lift button, and then once the back of the train passes, we can speed up. This will tell us when. Apparently it's control numpad enter to access the EM2000 screen, which we're going to try now as soon as I start off DSD. Right, I'm alive. Anyway, control. Oh yeah, I forgot this bloody this keyboard of mine's weird. Where the numpad enter doesn't actually work. Might have to bind a key to a might have to bind a key to the numpad enter, and I'll show you that sometime. Gee, that's quite annoying, that. Right, 7 miles to go to hit this signal. Let's thrash it for old time's sake, eh? Just go to the end of the platform here, eh? Watch this 66 come through while being thrashed. I don't have to. Oh, whistle sign. Just mean you got to sound the horn when you pass that. Alright, 6 miles to go. Until we hit signal CO620, which is the one we're going to pass. And I'm going to stop at East Suffolk Junction in 12 miles until we hit that. There's a lot of these. Still off DSD. And let's see, Whistle sign up there. Right. Quite a lot there. Why is there so many level crosses in one place? Yeah, it must be one for each. Maybe it's just like once every street gets one or something. Maybe someone can tell me. Is that another sign up there? Man, we're going to be able to go into this hall and quite the abuse, aren't we? Yeah. Slow down here. I'm not really slow down, I just want to cool down the power. Just want to see what the lowest I can go is. Before we start speeding up again. So it looks like 75% to lowest. Looks like 75% to highest we can go. But that does make us speed up slowly, so probably better for short term, eh? One thing I want for this game is bloody London to Manchester. That's the line I want. Dream line that will be a little. Just going out 62% so we don't overspeed. 2 miles to go to the next signal, or the signal we need to go via. Wait, where was I? Oh yeah, dream route would be London to Manchester, mainly because it's my local line. And mainly because it's never been made. It's been asked. They've asked for it for years, but they've never really made it. Well, they've never made it, and no one in the third party's made it either, which is quite odd. Really would have thought someone like Just Trains would have jumped on that. And, you know, made like a London to Manchester route, but no one ever has. I mean, they've done Liverpool to Manchester, but not London. I honestly thought that'd be the one, you know, the London to Manchester, but no, it was Liverpool. Oh yeah, windows are open as well on this train, which is quite cool. Expecting that across the board in trains to Wolf Dovetail. Right, here's the signal. Just gonna idle since the limit's gonna go down to 50 when we pass it. So speaking of the signal, it's a mile to go. Oh, just under a mile. Just a warning of the 50 increase there. Or decrease, rather. Which is just going to happen just around this corner here. So I'm going to idle the throttle. Is that signal yellow? Hello, John. Please note that signals. So please treat the repeater in front of you as a green light once you pass that. So whatever it is, I just hit the span approve button. Or the contact signalman button, so just... Right, so that's the failed signal there. Prove that. Let's go up. Right, 5 miles to go to hit the Ipswich East Suffolk Junction, which I had to stop at. Right. Bit pointless to have it go up to 50 and down to 35 again, but whatever. I can live with like that. So I'm just going to accelerate in accordance with that. Go down a little bit. Right, 4.8 to go. So we hit Ipswich East Suffolk Junction, which is the final call point in this first part of the scenario anyway. Just slow dropping the power till I find a sweet spot for it. When I've found it, 25% will allow me to maintain 35. Or at least slow down slowly. I think we're going up, aren't we, here? So I think we're going to up power. And see what happens. Yeah, we're definitely going up. Just gonna go full throttle. I'm worried about the engine temperature though, not gonna lie. I mean, the exhaust doesn't look that hot though, does it? Just about make out a great smoke there. Looks as though 50% is going to be enough to maintain momentum as we climb up here. I'm just going to go up to 60 once we're level. Though we do have to stop in 3 miles, so I've got to be careful here. Load out quicker than I thought we would actually. Right, still 35. Right, 34, mate. Just gonna put the locomotive brake on. And release it. Just gonna put a little bit of power in just to prepare for it. Because there's no way we were accelerating fast enough to go over 35. And let's go. 2 miles to go though, what to do? I mean, this train does stop pretty fast, so I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to accelerate as much as I dare, and then I'm just going to start stopping. Because we only need 1.6 miles to go now before we hit it. So I'm going to accelerate as much as I dare, and then I'm just going to, you know, start braking. I think this is it here now. So, idle. Off. Let's just start applying now. I mean, that's only a slight bit of brake, but we're still, you know, cutting speed out, you know, which is good. Son off. Right. 24 now. Just So that's the problem. I'm just spinning up a little bit now. Must be going downhill. No biggie. Right. Quarter of a mile. Let's apply brake. Come on. We got this. Let's go up to 4 bar here. Sort of. Well, I screwed that out, didn't I? Not really, because the signal's right there. Just says stopped a little bit too early, though. And you hear, so it looks like it's 5 or 5, 6, something like that. And let's just stop here now. 3. Right, there we go. Alright, Stockton Junction. Now what's next? Oh yeah, nothing. That's the end of the scenario, at least this first part of it. Well done, driver. Due to missing a booked stop at Derby Road, you are now 30 minutes early, so we'll be held here before joining the main line. Please load part 2 if you'd like to skip those 30 minutes and continue the journey southwards. Alright. Well, part 2 will be coming soon, and speaking of parts, this is going to be the end of part 1 of that scenario. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you liked it, dislike if you such. I'm Intel, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, well, bam. Hey, just wanted to say thank you so much for watching my video. While you're here, be sure to subscribe to make sure you never miss a video. To be extra sure, click the bell next to the subscribe button so you never miss a video. Also, be sure to follow on Twitter and Twitch at TILOfficial. All links down in the description. Click the annotation on the screen to watch my previous video right now.